Sears.
So I was at the bar the other day, and this guy looked at me and he goes, "You look familiar." I'm like, "Do you watch porn?" And if you don't answer that to anybody that says that, you're losing, you're missing out. But I was like, he said my name's Joel Vogelsong. And I'm like, okay, what origin is that? He said it's German, it means bird song. And I'm like, well, mine's Sears, it's English, it means bankruptcy. So I guess some of the crowd's pretty young. Some of you guys have collected marble models, it sounds like, though. So you're old enough to get some of these, right? Because I'm fitting with no titties, so I'm not like her. It's funny though, when people find out that I have breast cancer, they're like, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Why'd you give it to me?" And you can catch the gay. I didn't know you could catch the cancer. You can't, man. Don't worry. I've tried. Tried to get it to many women. The most I've caught is the straight. A few times. But we don't have to worry about under boob sweat anymore because I'm a flatty. Which is... Now we have some flatties in the house. She's over there making her boob sweat jokes, and we're like, how they go topless? With no boob sweat. So people don't realize there are positives to going through breast cancer. And I didn't have to shave anything. And it didn't grow back much. I barely have to shave my underarms. There's one long hair that just shows up every once in a while. My legs every once in a while. But my chin thinks I'm actually trans since I don't have breasts. Trying to grow a full beard. And my bush thinks it's the fucking 80s. So I don't know. So there's push and pull, I guess, right? But they don't tell you some of the things that go along with breast cancer and chemo. You lose your nose hairs sometimes. Do you realize how important those are? When the snot just drips, if you're at a fancy dinner or anywhere, it doesn't care. It's coming out. I'm like, no, this is not okay. They also don't tell you, though, that the medicine, and if you're on medicine, this is any medicine, that it can cause meth mouth. It's actually called med mouth because it's prescribed. It's true. But a little about me. I came out in BE before Ellen. I knew this side of the crowd would get it with their Marvel collectors over here. Or basically the same time Google did. Yeah, so. But this was way back in the Bush era. And not just the president. This upperclassman yelled "dyke" in the cafeteria, and I was like, "What up?" Thought he was thinking, I must have been retaining water. It's a damn joke. And my mom sat me down, and she's like, "Honey, are you gay?" And I'm like, "What? Why would you ask me that? This is not my first mullet, y'all." But I was like, "Why would you ask me that?" She said, "You and your friend want Arby's an awful lot for dinner." Ooh, that's dumb. And when I went off to high school, they didn't have any lesbian sororities. So me and my scissor sisters sat down with the Greek alphabet and came up with one. I ate a pie. I have shirts. I was in a fashion show. I actually walked in New York Fashion Week, but the one in Indianapolis, right? What? No titties walking in New York Fashion Week. That's pretty. Never in my life would have thought that. Look at me. Never in my life would I have thought I'd go to New York Fashion Week. Kardashian could have walked up to me and I'd be like, "Hey, what up? Who the fuck are you? I don't know." But the lady was doing all my things, She's been in TV, she's done this, published author, da-da-da. Is there anything she doesn't do? I was like, men. I thought that was pretty obvious. But I'll leave you with this one. I went to this lady's house and bought something off a garage sale marketplace one day. And her cat came around the corner. It was the most gorgeous cat I had ever seen in my life. And I took a picture of it. And she's like, yeah, I paid $6,000 for that cat. Right? And I went to look at her and say, lady, you got ripped off. Do you know how much pussy I can get for $6,000? Especially in Chattanooga. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sears.